everybody, thanks for joining me in today's video, which is, as you already know, my Shop My Stash video for the month of January 2020. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year to each and every one of you and your families. I am so thankful that the Lord has seen fit to let us cross over into another year together. And hopefully on this channel, things are on their way up. Things are going to be better and bigger than ever before. So once again, Happy New Year to you all. And thanks for watching this video. If you're interested in seeing the things that I am putting in my Shop My Stash for the next 2 weeks in January 2020, then you'll have to keep watching. Okay, so as you already know, how I do my Shop My Stash videos, I utilize the products in my Shop My Stash for 2 weeks. And let me just give myself a pat on the back. It's January 1st, and I already have uploaded my Shop My Stash video on time. So we will recap the things that are currently in my Shop My Stash, and then we will switch products out or add some new things in for the next 2 weeks. So first thing I'm pulling out is my Makeup Revolution London Quad Palette. This is a highlighter palette, and it is in the shade Ignite. And I just like this highlighter palette so much. It is so pretty. Let me see if I can do a couple of swatches. We really don't want to go there because you know I'm not good at this, but let's just swatch out some shades. And again, this is my Makeup Revolution palette, and it is in Ignite. Should have brought my wipes in. So I'm definitely not getting rid of this palette. I am keeping it. We also used our Fenty Beauty powder in the shade Nutmeg. And it's not going anywhere. I did not want to declutter that. I used my Sunday Riley Ice. And I feel like tonight, if I use it for moisturizing my face, this product is going to be a wrap. This is what the Sunday Riley Ice looks like. Let's see. And literally, all I have left is this little corner in here. So we'll be done with that. I use my MAC Pro Longwear paint pot in the shade Painterly. And I'm definitely keeping this. I had in here my foundation sample in the shade Macau by NARS. And I didn't even touch it. So like I was telling you guys in another video, I feel like I didn't really get a chance to utilize fully my Shop My Stash for the last 2 weeks because we were off from work. You know, I was off from school, and I just didn't use makeup all that much. You know, I only worked a couple of days at the pharmacy, so I really didn't use a lot of these products. So that is why I think I'm going to leave a lot of these in my Shop My Stash for January, just so I can get more use out of them, but we're not there yet, so let's just keep going. This is my Macau by NARS. Liking it so far from what I remember because I haven't used it much. I had my Cella Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream. I have my Freeze 24/7. I have my Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. I have my Rimmel London eyebrow pencil. I got flustered for a moment because I did my makeup look today and forgot to put my eyebrows on. So, you know, we're going to take a break in just a second so I can put them on. Just saying. I have my Milani pencils, and I'm missing one of them. I'm missing the one in Duchess and Literally, guys, I think things have been growing legs in this house and walking away. I am missing so many things. I can't find them. And it's only me and Lucky, so I know he's not taking them. So I don't know where a lot of my stuff is. We used our Flawless Finish by Laura Mercier, the Ultra Longwear Concealer. And then I had in here for mascara, I had my Maybelline Colossal Mascara and my Big Eagle by Tarte. Well, this one is done. And I'm barely scraping by with this one. So I did go ahead and put in my Wander Beauty Mile High Club Mascara. And it says this is volume and length mascara. And it absolutely is. This is my first time using this mascara. I have tried another Wander Beauty mascara that I got in my BoxyCharm, I believe, and it was a curling mascara. And I wasn't really hip on that because, you know, my lashes are short and curly anyway, but I actually really did enjoy that mascara. So I do have it in my Sephora cart now because I want to replenish that mascara. But I'm not in any hurry because, like I said, I have a lot of mascaras from, you know, my beauty boxes, but that is one that I do want to repurchase. And this is the same. This one isn't the curling one, but I really do like it. This has given my lashes so much length and so much volume. When I first opened it up, I was like, oh, because I'm so used to using those big chunky wands, and this wand is kind of small. And I was like, oh, I don't think I'm going to like this, but I really do. And it's great for my lower lashes as well. So I have been enjoying this mascara. I think I'm going to have to visit some of the Wander Beauty products because I know for now their mascaras, the ones that I have tried, they're really great. And let's get to what's in the bottom of my little kabuki, not kabuki, but my caboodle. Let's see what we have down here. Okay, so let's dig into the bottom of my caboodle and see what we have. We have our Matte Prep and Prime Fix It, and this is in the fragrance Lavender. And this should be gone in 2 weeks because I'm right here. There's not that much of this left. We have our Saharan Blush Volume 1 palette by Juvia's Place. And I have enjoyed using this. Don't shoot me, and I'm not making any promises like I did 2 weeks ago, but I've already given my disclaimer. We do still have our Forsali, which I didn't use, but I will. I will. We have our Huda Beauty palette, and this is the Desert Dusk palette. So pretty. And it has a big mirror. We have our e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. We have our Colored Rain Single Shadows. These shadows are gorgeous. We also have our Pure Sculptor palette. And we also used our Morphe Glamour Bronze in the shade Phenom. And this is just our bronzer. We have our Tarte Maracuja Oil. We have our Tarte Face Tape Foundation in the shade 53N Deep Neutral. And that is it. So these are all the products that I have been using sparingly for the last 2 weeks. So like I said, I really didn't get to use them very much. So a lot of these products are going to remain in my Shop My Stash for January 2020, which is for the next 2 weeks. And then I will be switching them out on January 15th. So let's see what we definitely want to keep. Let's see. I think, oh, I do want to incorporate a new foundation. So I do want to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Foundation. And this is 6-in-1 Mocha. So I do want to bring this out and use it. I am still going to keep my Tarte face tape in because like I said, I didn't get to use it that much. And I guess some will say I'm doing the most, but I'm going to also put in my Fenty Beauty. And this is the Pro Filt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation. And this is in the shade 420. I'm putting that one in as well. And I am going to still leave my sample of the NARS foundation. And this is in the shade Macao. I am going to be leaving in my Makeup Revolution highlighter palette in the shade Ignite. Leaving this in. For bronzer, try not to shake y'all so much. For my bronzer, I want to use my KKW bronzer. And this is the shade Contour 9. It really says it's a contour, but I use it as a bronzer and it works out perfectly. So I want to use this. So I'm going to put my Morphe bronzer back. I am going to keep my Pure Sculptor palette in. I'm taking out my Colored Rain shadows, my Huda Beauty shadows, and I am leaving in the Saharan Blush palette, Volume 1. And guys, do you know that I cannot find my Huda Beauty mini palette in the shade Rich? I just did a video on that for Christmas Day. Can't find it anywhere. That's what I'm saying. Things have been growing legs and walking up out of here. So I wanted to put that palette in for one of my palettes for the next 2 weeks. The Huda Beauty one in Rich. This is the Nudes palette, but I can't find it. So if I do locate that palette, it is going into my Shop My Stash. But as of now, I don't know where it is. I'm leaving in my Fenty Beauty powder. I am going to leave in my Too Faced Peach Perfect powder in translucent. I'm leaving in my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion concealer. And this is in the shade N9. I'm leaving in this one. But let me tell y'all this. I told you guys I moved all my makeup into this room. So in between me sorting and putting stuff together, I found, which was a good thing that I did that, but I found my ColourPop concealer. And this was before they renamed the shades. So this still says Rich Tan 65. So I found this. And so I've had this for a little bit now. So I really don't want it to go bad. Couldn't find it. So I am going to put this concealer also in my Shop My Stash. My MAC Prep and Prime is going in. I am going to take out my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Yes, I'm taking that out. And let's see, what drawer did I put my... Yes, And I am going to put in my Cover FX Blurring Primer. This is a pore minimizer primer. And you know I haven't used this, and I say it's been almost a month. Mwah, welcome home. I love this. So I'm going to put this back in. And I do want to try out this primer that I got in my Allure Beauty box. It's by First Aid Beauty. It's called Hello Fab, and it's a coconut skin smoothie priming moisturizer. So I do want to try this out. So that's going in my Shop My Stash. And this is where I think I get a little hesitant because I always feel like I'm putting too many products in. So, but I'm just going to go for it. So I have that primer, and I think I'm also going to I'm going to go ahead and leave in my Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. I'm going to go ahead and leave that in. I didn't use the anti-freeze, the anti-aging serum. This is Freeze 24/7. I didn't really use that. However, I am going to put a new eye cream in, and this is by Caudalie, and it's a eye cream. So I do want to try this one out. Haven't tried it that much. So I'm going to put this in. Oh, for moisturizers, I do want to use this. My sister put me onto this when we were in Georgia, when we went to Walmart. This is a collagen moisturizer cream, and you can use it for day or night. And it is by Equate, which is the Walmart brand. And I really have been enjoying this. I've been liking it a lot. I feel like it's very equivalent to my L'Oreal Age Perfect daytime moisturizer. This one has the SPF and this one doesn't. So I'm probably going to continue to use this in the day and this at night. But I am almost out of this for the day. But yeah, I'm almost out of this. So I think it will still last me for 2 more weeks, hopefully. If not, I may have to put something else in. I'm keeping in my, did I already say I'm keeping in my MAC paint pot? I am. My eyebrow pencils by Milani are staying in. My eyebrow pencil, which I jumped off camera and did my eyebrows. And this is by Rimmel London. That's staying in. My Wonder Beauty Mile High Club mascara is staying in. Like I said, I'm not going to leave the Maracuja oil or the Sunday Riley in because I'm probably going to finish this tonight. And I did pick up a Morphe Continuous Setting Mist at the Ulta sale that we just had. And this is in their, I think, limited edition packaging. So if I do finish this, this Fix It, I am going to use this, but not if I don't finish the MAC Fix It. I'm taking out my Tantalizing Brow Cream, and I am putting in my Wow Brow by e.l.f. Gonna put this in. And I think the only thing left are the eyeshadow palettes. And, oh, I do want to use, I also at the Ulta sale picked up a palette. This is the Morphe palette that's been in and out of my cart for I don't know how long. And this is, it says it's the Artistry palette. It's called Just a Crush. It's the 9J palette. And this is what these shades look like. I think it's so pretty. So this will be one of the palettes that I use. And I feel like I want to do some warm tones. So I think I want to go ahead and use the Nubian palette by Juvia. Haven't played with this in a while. And this is what it looks like. And you can see I've almost hit pan on several of these shades. And I want to have one more in the event that I don't find my Huda Beauty nude palette in the shade Rich. I think I want to do my Soft Glam palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've been wanting to play with that lately. And this is the palette. And I don't want the brush to fall out, which it just did. So this is the palette here. And I just love this palette. I told you guys the story that when my sister bought this for my birthday about a year ago, I tried to take it back because I didn't like it. And they wouldn't take it back at Ulta. And I'm so glad they didn't, because then I started loving this palette. So I do want to play with this. And I think that's everything. Of course, I'm going to leave my Laneige Lip Sleepy Mask. And this is in the flavor Sweet Candy. I'm going to put that in. And I think that covers everything, guys. So these are the products that I will be using for the next 2 weeks for my Shop My Stash. Again, I'm super proud of myself that I was able to get this video done and up on January 1st. These, however, are not the products that I have on my face today. But these are the products that I will start using for the next 2 weeks. So please let me know below if you're doing a Shop My Stash, what products you will be using. And also let me know if you've tried any of these products that I have in my Shop My Stash. And if you have tried them, did you keep them? Have you decluttered them? Are you still in love with them? Just leave me a comment below and let me know if you've just used any of these or if you're going to do your Shop My Stash. And that completes this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you like these types of videos, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you'll know each and every time that I do upload a video. And also go ahead and share the channel. I am ready for you guys to start sharing. I was a little hesitant when I first started, but go ahead and share the channel with your friends and family. I don't mind. And lastly, please know that you are always welcomed and wanted here on my channel. Again, Happy New Year to everybody watching. And we are now in January 2020. Can you believe it? Happy New Year again to everyone, to you and your families. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.